It's the NFL on EA Sports, as we see a team who left LA take on a team who came back home. It's the Raiders and the Chargers, next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Great to start the season with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, getting set for two AFC West rivals to kick off the new season. Each one with a new coach from a year ago. The Raiders, Antonio Pierce, finished the last 9 games last year, Greg. Now it's his full-time job. On the other side, welcome back to the NFL, Jim Harbaugh.
I think one of the coolest things about this, Mike, is just really the two very different paths each of these head coaches have taken to be in this position today.
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Don't let this guy's laid-back personality fool you, Mike. He is a tremendous presence to have in your quarterback room. Not only does he have the ability to manage the game at a high level, but your team has a legitimate chance to beat anyone in the league.
Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize him. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season now, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now the former Raven, it's Gus Edwards. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Tommy Eichenberg, the former Buckeye, in there on the tackle. 3rd and 5. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. To throw is Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
I fumbled the football. One of the Raiders has got it.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the 1st down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
The Raiders offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Alexander Madison. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Here's Minshew. Here's a screen set up for Madison. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Working out of the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Denzel Perryman.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The Chargers offense and Gus Edwards heading back on the field for the next drive. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Herbert. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. He's got it inside the 5. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Herbert to the air again. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Hayden Hurst. Touchdown, L.A.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. Low. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Raiders offense and Gardner Minshew going to take over once again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Minshew out of the pistol here. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Out quickly, and it's Adams. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Raiders.
On play action, here's Minshew. He's going to look deep for Adams.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. At the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain. Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here now, 3rd and 5. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, now Herbert. Got his man at the 6. First down for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Gus Edwards, touchdown Los Angeles. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is Now, got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Minshew. This throw right side is caught by Adams.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the gun, it's a run with Madison. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. On 4th down, last year's All-Pro punter A.J. Cole on now for the Raiders. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chargers offense and their running back set to go once more. So this next drive about to get going. We remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up Week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. The man in motion here is Chark. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. Trying to set up the screen, but it is not there. He just had to spike it. It's incomplete, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Raiders offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
Man in motion is Gallup. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. To the left side, and Adams has it. 2nd down and 3. They motion the slot man left. Minshew going to look to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch in this game is. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
The Chargers offense about ready to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Divine Diablo there to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing now is Herbert. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Here's 3rd and 7. That's Palmer, the man in motion. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. Now a give out of the gun. It's Madison. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Man in motion is Gallup. To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Chargers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action now, Herbert. He connects with Disley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. From the gun on 3rd down, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the Chargers. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. That's brought in by Myers. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, a run with Madison. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. In motion is Myers. To throw, Minshew. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. A tight end in motion now. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Khalil Mack, multiple-time All-Pro there on the tackle. Now Minshew. That's caught left side by Bowers. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And you see the rookie tight end, Brock Bowers, pick up the first down. Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean, two-time Mackey Award winner, 700-plus yards each of the last 3 seasons. He can get downfield. He can make tough catches. He can run with the ball after the catch. I mean, there's not a lot this guy can't do, and I think he's got a shot to be that next big-time, young, breakout rookie tight end.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with Madison. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Minshew. That's going to be caught by Gallup. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
They'll fake the give, and now it's Minshew. That's caught by Bowers. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, it's Herbert. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On third down, here's Edwards. So a good chunk of yardage there, but still well short of the first down. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. A fair catch. He's going to call it, take it right around his own 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On first down, here's Minshew. This one is caught by Gallup. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. 2nd and 7. To throw once more, here's Minshew. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try and throw with Minshew. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Throwing again is Minshew. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really tricked.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. On the handoff, Edwards. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Divine Diablo there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Herbert. There's his tight end, Disley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
This one complete right side. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A run with Dobbins. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, it's Edwards. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Third down and 9.
It's 3rd and 9.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this has been a dreadful offensive performance. Quarterback picked off 4 times so far. And this may be one just to erase from the memory. No need to watch the film of this one. It's a horror show. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On play action, here's Minshew taking a shot downfield for Adams.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far.
Second down.
And it draws the flag. They'll run right side with Madison. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. He's one of the best playmakers we have in the entire NFL. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
They'll go here with Madison. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. From the gun, here's Minshew. Open man, right side. He's got it. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Raider first down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. After the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal. Off the bootleg, it's Minshew. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one, and it'll lead to a second and goal. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. No chance at all. He'll go down.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. In this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. They look to throw it with Minshew. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. On first down, Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's second and 3 to go. On second down, it's Edwards. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Third and 5. To throw is Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing, Herbert. He's got his tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now, Herbert. In the back of the end zone, he's got it. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, just buying a little extra time, waiting for his man to uncover on the back of the end zone, and then it just becomes, let's rip it and throw that ball in that window, because it might not stay open for long, but he puts it right where it needs to be. Touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Raiders offense headed back to take over once more. Interesting point here, Greg. This is one of those where, put me in the mind of the play caller. Are you thinking just keep the ball on the ground right now?
I think it's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with how much confidence do you have that he can work himself through it, because as the turnovers continue to stack up, your biggest fear is that the confidence breaks down. So a lot of this is really just how well do you understand, what kind of relationship do you have with your quarterback. If you think you can get him through it, keep putting the ball in his hands. If you think he's done for the day, you got a big question you got to answer, whether he should even be in the game.
Out quickly, and it's Adams. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They put Adams in motion. The shotgun, a throw from Minshew. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Gain of 7 and the Raiders first down.
To the air once more is Minshew. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And that one left away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. To throw once more, here's Minshew. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll be taken down.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. They'll run with Madison. Powering forward. He's in. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Makes the score, Chargers 31, Raiders 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Now a play fake. Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Up the middle. Here's Edwards. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They run once more with Edwards. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, L.A.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
A run, it's Edwards. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, zone read. It's Edwards. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage. And that is it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
Again, it's Edwards. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, L.A. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
On the return, here comes Tucker. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. He's got room at the 30. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. On first down, here's Minshew. He's got it inside the 5. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That one taken in. Jakobi Meyers. Touchdown, Raiders. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. Past midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Edwards. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the rookie from Notre Dame, Joe Alt. They'll send the tight end in motion right. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks, but a solid pickup on that first down play. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Running straight ahead with Edwards. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The visitors' offense and Gardner Minshew going to take over once again. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up for Madison. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Minshew out of the pistol here. He'll go right back to Myers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's out of bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock. Throwing again is Minshew. A quick slant, and here's Adams. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Now, first and goal. Minshew going to look to throw again. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Second and goal. From the gun, here's Minshew. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
The Chargers offense and Gus Edwards heading back on the field for the next drive. And this has been the start of the season you hope for. You held serve at home, have the lead here in the fourth quarter, and now it's all about bleeding down that clock. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers, as Jim Harbaugh is a winner. 1 year after winning the national championship at Michigan, he's got the Chargers off to a 1-0 start as they get the win in a division game over the Las Vegas Raiders. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.